One of the main things I get asked about Signature Living is what makes it so different to other developers. And I normally put it into three different categories. The first one is we purchase and develop our own buildings. We have our own architects, our own building control experts. We have a whole array of back of house team that support the building process. I get involved in design and the build right the way from start to the end. The second one is that we are an operator. We operate our own hotels, so there's a synergy between the build process and the operator, which sometimes creates some fallout and flack and ultimately bigger costs. And the third one, which is not so well known, is that we have an amazing online team which promotes content. So what we do is we create content that allies itself to the building, and we push out the content through blogs or through Facebook or any social platform that we can find, and we push out the messages. So we say, look at this amazing city, look at this amazing building, and hopefully we trigger some thoughts in people's minds to make them want to come to the city. So put those three elements together and you're quite a unique, different style of developer that I don't think the UK's ever seen before, and I'm very proud of that fact. Another frequently asked question is, why should I invest in Signature Living? And it's a really good question because there are many developers out there, but one of the main aspects of Signature Living is that we control all aspects of the build process, and that culminates in us building out quicker than anyone else. Clearly at the start of the process we get a QS report which indicates to us how much the cost of the build will be and the term that is applied to build that building out. And for us, we always come in at least 50% under budget, and that's probably due to the fact that we build it in just 40% of the allotted time that's been given to us by a QS. So for any investors, their ROI, return on investment, normally starts much quicker than anyone else's does. And I believe that's a main aspect for any investor to get involved in any company, is the speed at which they finish the sites, which culminates in them getting their return. Signature Living's plans for the future are quite large. We want to create a group accommodation hotel in all major destinations in the UK and in Europe. We actually have one in Marbella that we're about to acquire, and we are looking at Cardiff now as a capital of Wales. And these two cities will have two very huge format hotels. We do believe that hotels haven't looked after group accommodation, and with the introduction of Facebook there are now more groups going around major cities than ever before, and because of the fact that hotels don't accommodate for these people, it's a perfect opportunity for an operator such as ourselves to look after these large groups. And the other great aspect of large groups is the larger the group, the longer the lead time that they wish to book one of our accommodations for. So we have people booking our rooms 9 to 12 months in advance with a 50% deposit. So for us, that is also an amazing aspect of our business that hotels just don't have. So the major plan for us is to expand as quickly as possible, and to ensure that our investors come along with us for the ride. There are so many aspects to the city which make it amazing. The most important one is the people. Many of my guests have come back into the hotel saying how amazing the people are, how easy they are to talk to, and as they're walking down the high street, they're getting, people are saying hello and how are you and why are you here. So that's a great aspect. It's totally different than somewhere like London, which people don't really do that sort of thing. We've got amazing buildings. We've got the second most heritage buildings in the UK apart from London, and that's a great aspect for the city. We have two amazing football teams, and we have a real calm, great way of life that I don't think many cities have. We have an amazing Mersey, and I think the whole city in general is on a huge revival, and I think we all are proud of that fact.